Hey everyone, it's Nicole here. Welcome back. I'm so glad you've taken the time to join us. We have been growing onions, onions from seed, and now we're harvesting them. Not only onions, but leeks too. So we're harvesting onions and leeks. We have a whole lot of onions and leeks, and we are going to be preserving a year's worth. So it's going to take some time, but I'd love you to come along, join us, see what we do when we harvest them. We'll harvest the leeks first and how we preserve them and then store them. So come along, see, and I hope you enjoy it and maybe you learn some new things. So come along and let's get started. So what I'm going to be doing is cutting these leeks because the stems are pretty large. So I'm going to be cutting them down to maybe, I'd say, 4 inches from the actual leek, because these leeks are really large. We've got like clumps here and they're huge actually. So we're going to get that done. And what I'm going to do is get all these dehydrated, and I'm going to show you how I do all of this. So I'm going to cut it here, and then we'll do this one. So this part here, I don't want because it's dry and I'm not going to use it. But the parts of the stem where they maybe have little spots on, I'm going to cut those off and I'll explain what I do with those too. So now that these are all cut, there's only about 5 inches, some are like 3 inches above the base of the leeks. I'm going to cut the rest of the leeks, and then once all these leeks are dry that are in this basket here, the tops, then I'll harvest all these. So in 2 days time I'll harvest these. So I have some more leeks in this small container here, and we're just going to harvest the tops of these first. So we have a third one to do, and then we'll take them in the house. So now we've brought them all inside, and we are going to get these washed off. I mean, there is a lot. This is a big basket, but this should all fit in the dehydrators because we're going to wash them, chop them up, and dehydrate. Now, the pieces like this, I'll still wash. You see, like this? I'll keep these because what I'm going to do, this is going to go in a bag in the freezer for when I make vegetable broth. That will be in another video. So we're going to get these washed. And I like to put some salt on mine. So if there's any little bugs on there, just on the leeks or the onions, they'll come off. There isn't normally because there's not a lot of bugs that actually like leeks or onions. I mean, you may get the occasional caterpillar, but that's about it. Then we're just going to grab handfuls and just get this cut up. They're in like about 2 inches. Some are a bit longer, but we'll put them in the dehydrator overnight. Let's get these on here, the dehydrating tray, because these are the strongest leeks I've ever grown. And my eyes are seriously watering. Oh my goodness. Maybe using these as onions, not leeks, because they are seriously strong. So I have them in the dehydrator now. I've taken like 3 trays out so we can just try and get all of this done. And I've had to do this super fast because these are the strongest leeks that I have ever grown. And my eyes were watering too much. So we'll leave these in here. I won't put them on till the evening, late evening. I'll explain why. So this bag here has got some potato skins in. And they're not trying to fall out. No. So I have some potato skins in this bag. They've been in the freezer. And all of the leeks, the bits that I'm not using, you know, with all the little blemishes on, I'm putting inside here. Then when this is full, not quite full yet, when it's full with carrot skins and I don't know, maybe cabbage skins, whatever vegetables we discard of, like the skins or the core, I'll put it all in here when it's full. Then we'll make chicken broth.
Hey everyone, so it is 10:30 at night. The dehydrator is on and the whole house is going to smell of onions. So until tomorrow morning, it's good night. Until I open up the dehydrator. Bye for now.
Hey everyone, it's the morning now, the following day after we have dehydrated the leeks. So we're going to go check them now. So I have all the trays now, and what I'm going to do is take them off and put them in the blender to blend them up, because they are all, you can hear, listen, crispy. So let's get that done. You really have to make sure there's no oils on your hands. And we'll put them all in here to be blended up. So let me get all of these inside here. And now I have 10 trays. 10 trays of the Excalibur dehydrator. So, but only 3 trays were able to fit into the blender. So I'm going to get all of this done so you can see. We're going to put the lid on. Actually, we've got a couple that's dropped down there. And I must say that these were the strongest leeks I have ever grown. I mean, they were super strong. My eyes were watering. Oh, it was strong. And the house was extremely strong. So we're going to get these on. Actually, now this blender is far more efficient than the other blenders. Now, if you want your powder, your leek powder, to be more grounded down than this, then you just keep, keep blending it up. I like mine to be quite fine, so I'm just going to carry on. This is how I like my powder. Not quite fully grounded down, but enough that it works well when you use it in your dishes. So the jar is almost full, and that's only 4 trays. So we have another 6 trays left. So we'll get that done.
So now we're going to go outside and we are going to harvest the remainder bases of the leeks.
So we are going to harvest all the big leeks. Oh, this is actually a really large leek. You remember the tops that we cut? You can see that they're still growing. Look at the size of this leek. Huge. Smells really good. You want to help, Faith?
Yeah.
You have to give it a turn.
Got it.
Then we'll get them all washed outside just to get the majority of the dirt off them.
So I've sliced up all the leeks. They're all in the dehydrator and ready to be turned on.
Hey everyone, it's the following day and it looks like the leeks stroke onions are all dry in the dehydrator. So we're going to go take them out now. Yep, they're all dry. Yep. So what I'm going to do now is put them in these clean jars. So we have gone from seed to harvest, and now we've preserved a year's worth of leeks and onions. And it's so satisfying, it's so rewarding to know that you've grown something from seed all the way to harvest and there is no chemicals, no preservatives, no artificial flavorings that have gone into the growing of that vegetable. So we're excited, we're extremely thankful and grateful, and I hope this encourages you to I hope this goes into encouraging you to preserve and grow your own food. So bye for now. Until next time, I have a delivery. Bye.